Ooh. So it's time to share a bit of my life. Alexander Nilsson, that's who I am. I've been running this channel for almost 3 years now, yet we don't know that much about me. So I thought in this little video I'm gonna light this candle and just share my life story in a condensed way. So without further ado, let's do this. I needed a big cup of green tea for this one. I've been dreading to get this thing going. This is hard. When I set out to do things, I want to get it perfect. So the perfectionist Alex, he stops me from actually accomplishing anything. This entire morning I was just reading up on how to tell good stories and just digging into way too much theory. And why do I start with telling you this? Well, this says a whole lot about me and the way I've lived my life. Having so high ambitions for what to accomplish in life, but then maybe not actually reaching that. And that started out really early. As a young kid, I grew up on a little island called Öland. It's different from living in a big city like I am now. Stockholm, 1 million people living here, and a small place like Öland, people know each other, and you're not that anonymous as you are here, which has both its pros and cons. Anyways, me growing up there for sure was nice. It was on the countryside, had the possibility to explore my hobbies. I've always loved the technical side of things, like driving mopeds, motocrosses, cars and stuff like that. It was just a liberty to have that availability growing up on the countryside.
Oh no!
I never was really any good at sports because, well, it just wasn't my thing. I'm not gonna spend too much time in the young Alex era, but I have to mention two key things that kind of shaped my life. One, I was really fat as a kid. I ate a whole lot all the time. It was like some compulsive need within me, and that has for sure followed me throughout my life. I do have some kind of eating disorder that also impacted my self-esteem. I for sure had friends, but I remember one time I was just crying crying in bed, spitting it out to my mother about how I didn't have any friends and such. And I know I for sure had friends, but just I felt lonely at times, and this low self-esteem Alex, who has always been present, he often got the best of me, but I didn't stay the fat kid my entire youth. You see, I got really sick for a couple of weeks one time, and I just lost a lot of kilos, and all of a sudden I realized, hey, I can be thin. I just need to eat less, because that was the way that I had lost this weight. And that kind of started my second part of having a twisted relationship to food, and that for sure still impacts me. The second thing that I should mention is that my high ambitions, my goal to achieve things started out in a young age. Started out with in me wanting this motocross. I put up this saving box to just put all my money in there, because there was nothing else in the world that I rather wanted, and I just kept saving, and everything I earned went to that. And that is a symbol that has followed me throughout life. It started out with a goal, and just putting all my efforts into reaching that goal. And that's how I still do it. That's how I've been doing it throughout my life. And I guess a lot of that has come from my entrepreneurial father, who has he has just impacted me to that extent. And I look up to him in so many ways. Perhaps not all good things, but overall I'm just so grateful for having a dad that has taught me so many good things. I started to notice girls, and that whole world just opened up to me. And all of a sudden, when I was thin and I'm getting a little bit older, I was the cute guy. I got a lot of attention, especially in year 7th to 9th grade. I for sure had a easy time with girls, I'd say. When I got a moped, turning 15, a whole new world just opened up. We could be out driving all night, visiting girls, and just partying, experiencing life. That was such a fun time in my life. Just had a lot of fun in those years. Then you grew older and you developed.